All right, C1x Road to launch, day 33. Gonna be a quick video today. Getting ready to leave town, so I've got some stuff to do. Probably won't be back with another video until next week. But we are going to wrap up the mobile version of C1x for launch today. There might be a few changes to come after this video. I'll recap them in a video if that's the case in another video, but for all intents and purposes, we're going to wrap up today. And the last thing we had to do was this item on basically just letting people change hold distances after the fact. So I've been working on the UI for that a little bit. We've got a little back-end coding to do, but otherwise we're going to be pretty close here. So show what we've got so far. I've still got this dialog. I need to get rid of it. I'm not going to do anything on these distances. So what I decided, just because it was going to get weird if like a user clicks on this and then they only add in distances for half the holes, what do I show on the rest of them? It's just weird. So I just wanted to make a blanket feature to let people change all distances at any time. And I've already got the edit button up here, so this is a pretty easy change. One thing I am going to just immediately go ahead and do, because it has no purpose anymore, is hide the functions button. Where's it at? Right here. The C1x score and grade are now being displayed on every view anyways, so I do not need that button. Let's hide it. But yeah, I've already got an edit button here for changing the round name, so I figured I'd just make distances here as well. This is roughly what this looks like at the moment. Still a few minor design changes to make. If you hit cancel, we just go back. At any point we click out. I've added in some pretty simple logic here, similar to what I did on add courses for letting the keyboard dismiss. I think because I'm on a dialog, it already works pretty well anyways, but anytime the user taps outside of this, they can close the whole thing out as well, just to make sure that the keyboard's not blocking content. So this is roughly going to be the UI. I'm going to change the way this looks a little bit. Canceling goes back. Confirm does nothing at the moment. But yeah, maybe I'll make confirm here say set name actually, just to make it really clear. Let's go down to the actions here. We've got confirm. Let's go set name. Just to make this button say set name is the goal. Clearly that's not what I did. Do I need to do a reset? Is that not going to work? Let's try it. What button did I just change? Confirm. What was this at? This was confirm. Change the wrong confirm. Set name. All right. So now we've got set name, change distances. Set name obviously won't do anything if the name's not set. Change distances, we change those to cancel and confirm. So we need to update the appearance. I need to add the logic in here on the confirm button, which is mostly going to be calling this function that we need to build out. I had this function created for updating the round names. So I'm basically just going to take this exact same function and then we'll update it as needed. All right. So I'm getting distances passed. We're going to get all the same values passed. String round name. So I assume that's what I was. Yeah. Okay, so here I need, instead of this, I need list int. And we're going to call this new distances. Let's get rid of void here at the end. Update round distances only. All right. So we're going to get the round info. We've got all of our variables here, which I never actually use. Is that true up here too? It is. So do I not need all of those values then? Do I never use anything other than new distances? What, I need round ID, that's it? Sure seems like it. Let's try it. Let's delete that. Yeah. Let's get rid of all of these. Let's get rid of these. I'm still getting round ID, so, and it makes me a little nervous. Maybe I'll test the name one too, just in case, but I don't think I use course, do I? Oh no, I do set everything here. So, okay, hold on. Disregard. I'm getting this stuff for the individual round, and I'm setting it here. So I do need all of those arguments to be passed, I just don't need this. I update round names here, and we get the new round name there. Okay. So I do still need all of these. It's these variables that I can delete. I did the same thing up there already. So now instead, when we hit the round ID that we are changing, we're going to do new round distances. This is going to be a list int. Do I need one more here? Oh, what did I just do? I don't need that. All right, new round distances. New round distances, add new distances. Index is equal to round, else, new round distances, add rounds round, and then let me verify what the key is. Close out iOS, go to assets. So instead of round name, it's round distances. Let's copy that. We're going to throw it right here as list int. And then we're going to update the round distances provider. I thought that was what the suggestion had said. There we go. With update round distances and new round distances. What's wrong with this? Oh, why did we do that? Right, just dot notifier. Yeah. Distances provider dot notifier. So I do actually need a string name. And then I don't think I need distances, right? Here we'll call it round name. Or no, we'll just call it name. We'll keep the naming scheme similar here. So this becomes name, and then this will become new round distances, which is what I think I did here, new round. I just passed the new round name, yeah. So whatever I use, new distances is what I need to use here. Okay. And then everything else stays the same. So that's our function. I can now call update round distances only. Let's do a reset and just make sure that I didn't mess anything up there with the round names. I should not have, but worth a check. We'll change testing 6 here. New testing 6. Set name. Cool. Testing 6. Should still be good. Let me make sure that it's saving still. There should be no reason that it's not, but called it new. Let's do a reset. Make sure it still says new. Perfect. Okay. Testing 6. 7, 8. Okay. So name still works, and now the only thing left to do should be to look at this button and say whenever confirm is pressed, this is cancel or set name. And then else, so we need to take this now in our action down here. If is change distance is pressed, it's confirm. So I'm going to set this. There should be that should be fine actually, because when I open up the dialog, or actually it's on the app launch that I do it, right? I create this variable, yeah, new round distances, and I just copy the round distances, so there should be no issue in using that. When I change a value in the text field, I'm setting the new round distances. We've already checked that. Did I do that on video yet? Checked adding the distances. Let's toggle the software keyboard here, just so we're getting the full effect. But as I type in new numbers in here, it'll update accordingly. And that's assigning that value to hole 3 on the new round distances. So then down here, I just want to pass that. Is change distances. I don't need the if statement here, importantly, so we're going to get rid of that. And then this is going to be update round distances only. This will be round names, round index. What is it? We've got new distances first. Oh, and then the ID. And then the name. Okay. So this will go here. And this can be, where did I just say that variable was? Our new round distances. New round distances. Oh. Alright, still got an error here. Oh, because I deleted distances from down this. Yep. So we just get rid of this. And now we should be good. I don't need to adjust anything else, I don't think. Let's hit reset and give it a try. As long as this is working, I'll update the UI here a little bit, and then we'll call it good. Change distances. Let's make hole 1 250. Hit confirm. Okay, obviously did not do anything there. Update round distances only. I update distances there. New round distances. When confirm is pressed, round distances whole is equal to m parse value. It's changing. Error. Getting an error in the function. Okay. List dynamic is not a subtype of type list. Int and typecast. 184. What am I missing there? But I don't get that issue up here. Add round name as string. New round names is equal to string. Subtype. That's a new one. Let's give this to ChatGPT here. This line gives me this error. Would I not run into this issue if round distances was a single string? The below line doesn't throw any errors. Okay, so that's what it wants it to be. Let's get all this in a single line here. I was wondering why it wasn't working, but the function was throwing an error, so it was never, because it was throwing an error here, it was never getting to the code that actually updates the distances. So let's see if that did the trick. I'm going 250 here. Hit confirm. Now it seems to work. Let's go back. Let's do a reset. Make sure it still shows 250. It does. Great. So whole distances can now be updated. Let's go verify that I can do it with no issues for a round that does not have distances. Let's go 100 feet. And those all become 300. Okay. I don't hate that. You don't have to set them, but if you do set them, you should set them all. Sure. You can obviously then go and it'll keep the 100 here, but make this 287. You can slowly go through all of them. Not required, but you can. Let's make sure I can change multiple at a time. That shouldn't create any issues, but yeah. Does the distance update? It looks like it does. 97181. Yep. Distance updates too. So that's cool. Let's go remove that plus here. Remove this. And importantly, it is only changing the distances for the round, not the course. That's intentional. But let's go down here. Here, let's just remove this widget. If distances were set, And then I think just do this. So let's do a reset there. I just want them to all show dashes. Yeah. Perfect, yeah. So that's what they're going to show if they're all dashes. If I go set a distance, they're right back. So, okay. I think we're good there. Removed the plus. That's not going to show for anyone, right? Yep. And you can change distances here. Let's update that UI real quick. Icon, edit, change round name. All right. Whole here. Let's go font size 20. Too big. Anytime that's pressed, I should probably just unpressed is change distances pressed equals false. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Just make sure it's always defaulting to that screen. Change distances. I think that just immediately looks better. Maybe I make just make them a little more narrow. Oh. Is that any shorter? I can't tell. That's definitely shorter. It's not the prettiest screen. Oh, I could make I should probably update the title as well. Change around name is change distances pressed. Oh, give that a try. Change around name and change distances. Cool. I think I'm gonna roll with that. That is basically the function that I wanted. I do want a little padding at the end of that for loop. Where are we at here? 4, right there. Const sized box, height 10. Comma. Just so those don't butt up against each other. I don't think that is in the spot that I thought it was in. Else actions column, maybe I just throw that there. I'm trying to get a little spacing above those buttons. There we go. Just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so Dialog at whole distances, submit updates providers and the JSON. Don't let this show on the share view. It does not show on the share view because the share view just shows exactly what this is. Really, I just didn't want that plus to show, but I got rid of that function entirely now. So I think we're good. Let's go double check that whole summary and make sure I'm not. Still want to show the dash, but yeah, that's it. Okay. So I think C1x is done on mobile. I'm going to add. I'm going to add the explanations for stats into the app. That's something I plan on working on while I'm traveling. But that'll be kind of a slow project, I think, leading up to the submission for Apple and Google. Cleaning up code base, kind of in the same ballpark. Maybe I'll throw those into a video next week. But C1x is done on mobile. That's kind of weird to say. Feels anticlimactic. I've still got the watch version to build. I still need to figure out how exactly that's going to come together. So we're TBD on that one, but this is, I think, basically what C1x is going to look like for first-time users. So I am excited about that. Hopefully some other people will be too when it goes out. We got the female divisions entered in. Exciting stuff. I am going to push out one more update to testers just as I'm going through the review process with Apple and Google, just because I want to submit C1x for launch here pretty soon. That does not mean I'm actually going to launch it. I'm still probably 3 to 4 weeks away from actually releasing C1x on Apple and Android. So I want testers to still get some time to use this while I'm doing that. So I will push this out in an update. I'm going to leave the give feedback button on there, and then I'll hide it once that goes away. I'm probably going to film a new tutorial video at some point, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, exciting stuff. Still a little bit of work to do, obviously, and then once we get through launch, it becomes time to start asking. I've got 29 tasks down under that to add later. Every single one of those is a new feature. Do I start plugging away at those? Do I take a little break, let the app simmer for a little bit, give myself a break, more accurately? Probably. But yeah, I'm going to call it there for the video. I got some packing to do. So we'll get a plan put out for some stat explanations. We'll do a video for cleaning up the code base, and then hopefully videos next week are going to be coding a watch app to go along with it. So, and then I have to figure out how I make this fit in a watch app. Some things are obviously going to go away, but I do want it to kind of look similar. Buttons, there will be no changing, well, I won't say there will be no changing whole parts. That may not be accurate. I'm not going to have this scorecard summary, I don't think, on a watch app. I need a way to get these buttons to fit. I might be showing less, adding a few taps to accomplish that. That's a problem for me to figure out over the weekend. So yeah, real short video today, but got done everything I wanted to. Change around distances, and other than that, we're calling it good. So we got Ledgestone this weekend. I'll still be doing the C1x reports for every round of that tournament. I'm going to film one right after this. So if you're watching this video, that one's already up. But yeah, I'll stop talking. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.